Grab your lucky dice and roll with me and my friends as we play D&D on our channel, Runaway Dice. Today we're doing a special Halloween one-shot with some of my characters and friends from our home game. So let me introduce my friends and who they are playing tonight, and maybe they'll pimp some stuff out because that's what you do on YouTube. So, Izzy, go for it.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Tonight I will be playing Zephyr Raven Eyes, the party's rogue warlock multiclass, mostly rogue. Zath is 18 and has a bad relationship with her family.
Very good.
Some info.
Cameron, same thing. Who are you kind of playing tonight?
Hi, I'm Cameron, and I am playing Aisha, the no-nonsense, straight-talking, mean girl who takes no shit from nobody. And she's going to be punching a lot of things tonight, I reckon.
Hopefully. And her brother is my friend Ekin. Ekin, same thing.
Hello everybody, I'm playing Venom, the Blade Singer. Is a level 11 wizard. He's a Shadarkai male, and he likes good berries and casting spells.
Very good. And Karis, how about you? Who are you playing today?
Hello, I will be playing Thalia Greenwood. She's a half-elf paladin cleric. She is, she's just got out of an on-off again pretty bad toxic relationship with a demonic sword. So she's having some fun at the moment.
Very good. Nice. And finally, Ian, how about you?
Yeah, I'm Ian. Is he, him pronouns. I will be playing the party's fairy bard, Robin Goodfellow, of the Summer Court, voice of Oberon.
Very good. So we will delve into our Halloween game. So we find our adventuring band called the Slam Unicorns on a ghost ship travelling back to the material plane. The captain of this ship is called Isolde, and she's also the owner of the Midnight Carnival, which she's transporting along with the adventurers back to the material plane. On this cold, dark, rainy night, Isolde climbs the stairs of her ghost ship to relieve the current pilot, Aisha. Well, Aisha, it seems quite quiet tonight. Why don't you join your companions down in the galley? 'Tis the night of Wisp-O-Ween, and you don't want to be caught out here when the spookies come out, as she jollily laughs at you. Aisha leaves the red-haired captain pirate in her theatrical robes and moves downwards. Most of the crew seem to be dancing around downstairs in the galley, and she spies the familiar face of Clickety-Clack, the party's two-headed raven familiar, who says, "Hey, psst, everyone's downstairs. They found something to do for the Wisp-O-Ween stuff, okay?" Aisha follows downwards as we find all the party opening some large carnival trunks and trying on some costumes. So, I'm going to get you to see who goes first. All roll me a d20, and then we'll see who is trying on some Halloween costumes first.
Oh, God.
Do you want us to just shout these out, or do you want to come to us in turn?
Just put your hands up. Anyone get 15 to 20?
Dun, dun.
Okay.
I got the same roll just like we did last session.
Okay, so who got 9? Anyone? 20? 19? 18? 17? 16?
Oh, God.
You all got 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine, I'll choose then. We're not playing this game again. You can't roll dice for shit. I'm going to choose Ian because you went last in the roll call. So, Ian, what is your character doing?
So, Robin, with his bright crimson red hair and curious nature, has been digging through this chest, looking at all sorts of costumes, and remembering shenanigans that went on last year at Wisp-O-Ween. He's really been looking forward to a bit of a break from all the weird. So just thought, as a bard, he's used to telling tales and sharing stories. So he's really looking into all these. And something catches his eye on one of the costumes. He lifts up and he goes, "Right, gang, I think I found my costume for tonight," and pulls out some, I believe it is a piece of chainmail emblazoned with the seal of Titania, Queen of the Summer Court. "I am sorry, you can't take this one from me. She's my queen. I'm having this." Grabs everything that's associated with it and pulls it away to one side. Now, this chainmail, obviously, because Robin is a fairy, is not made of anything containing iron, so it'll be a nice glittery fairy metal that he pulls off to one side and starts looking at and giving it a bit of a polish.
Very good. And looking at your outfit, who would you say this costume? It seems to be all have been kept together, like to portray someone. Who do you think this is portraying?
So as he goes through it, he starts pulling it apart, and he sees on the pauldrons, so on the shoulder piece, a very specific sigil, for want of a better word on it. Robin takes a deep gasp in and says, Guys, I think this is the costume of depicting somebody very famous from the Summer Court's history. Maybe the most important witness of Titania ever. The witness is it's kind of Titania's version of Oberon's voice. So as Oberon gives all of his dictates and his rulings on all internal Fae matters in the Summer Court, Titania looks at politics beyond our borders. So she has a witness who will go to all important political events to represent her. And I think this is the armor of her witness. It looks old. I mean, this style's not been fashionable for quite a while, so I'd have to go probably 300, 400, 500 years ago, maybe. That would make it. Who would that be? That would probably be the oldest one I can think of from that time, and probably the most famous would be Sir Rory Tremaine. He was Titania's witness from about 500 years ago.
Very good. So, yes, Robin is, I imagine, admire himself in some of the mirrors that are obviously in these parts of the ship. Obviously, it is a carnival circus ship, so there is lots of weird and wonderful costumes and accessories and mirrors and parts of rides and stuff all over the place. But we'll move to Aisha. What is Aisha doing? She's obviously seen what everyone's doing, and has she found something interesting to wear?
First of all, she kind of strides over, looking at everyone, kind of disappointed, like, "Really, guys? Costumes? This is your idea?" "Oh, well, I'd say." And then she spots out this monk's robe, and it's like got a black crop top, and it's got like a fur leather skirt almost, black braces with metal studs, and like fingerless gloves, black fingerless gloves. And she kind of picks it up and she goes, "Well, this looks like Talia Zhang's." And she will take off her heavy mithril chest piece, and it's plumps on the floor, and you can hear the weight of it. And it's okay. She's wearing something underneath, And then she'll robe on the crop top and the dress. Skirt, I guess.
Very good. And what part of history is she from? Was she from a battle, or where is she from?
And she kind of like looks at a bit of glass in a reflection. This is fitting. Talia Zan, War of the Fairies. She really dominated the battlefields there. Great female fighter. With nothing but her bare hands, she took down hundreds, if not thousands, of enemies.
Venon, what is Venon doing at the moment? He's seen his sister obviously wear this lovely Halloween outfit. What is he looking at?
Well, he's glad to see her. And he approaches to her and say hi. You look gorgeous.
Well, obviously, I always look gorgeous. But you look a bit rugged yourself, I have to say.
Yeah. I've been to many fights recently.
Couple new scars, I see. Wear them with honor.
Life is tough, sister.
That's good.
Thanks for noticing that. All for our everything we do for our queen goddess.
For our queen. And of course ourselves.
So, Eken, what are you wearing? What have you decided to root out of the trunk to attend, hopefully, the ship's Wisp-O-Ween party?
If that's alright, I was hoping to wear body paint only.
Yeah, if you can find some, say there is. So what type of body paint, what colour is it then, etc.? Are you going to do some cool markings with it?
Exactly. They are going to start from my feet, very dark, black, and get a lighter tint and blue color. It reaches to my tattoo on my shoulders and chest, and it's kind of misty and tentacly at the end, like it's like I'm dipped into a bottle of ink.
Okay. Hopefully not too oily and stuff. And what can you tell us about the character you're trying to portray as you see this, I guess just for you, body paint?
I'm portraying a shadow of my shadow of the Raven Queen. Is it okay to mention her name?
Of course. Yeah. There is a god in our world called the Mother of Ravens, who is the goddess of death in our world.
That's my queen.
Long may she reign.
Very
Long
good.
may she reign.
Very good. So, Eken, I think I would guess from your not wearing many clothes, and if anyone's played Dungeons and Dragons, well, there's only one class that doesn't wear any clothes, which is
Barbarian.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yes, so Eken is playing some form of barbarian. I imagine you've still kept your underwear or found a loincloth, etc. to wear for this costume.
Not only no armor, also no clothes.
Okay, well, it's not a family
No
game,
clothes
but
defense.
you do have to wear something,
At least do it for your sister.
Yeah, your sister's there, so I'm gonna say she would make you wear a sock or something at least.
She'd just rip off a bit of her her long leather skirt and just attach it to him with a bit of rope and just be like, seriously.
Well, maybe some raven feathers over there, here and there.
You don't get to pick.
Yeah.
Okay, just wear it and don't take it off again. Oh, it's like when you used to change your nappy when we was younger.
Very good. We will move on to our other two players who, of course, rolled the same thing. So I'm just going to pick Harris to go next, and you guys never get
Harris
to
and I always roll the same.
Well, from now on, you guys no fun dice for you guys. I'll just point at you guys. That's it. You've ruined it. You've ruined dice for everyone. Karis, sorry, not Karis, sorry, Thalia. What is Thalia? She's seen some of her friends. All the boys have got dressed up. Sorry, 2 boys and 1 girl have got dressed up. What is Thalia looking at?
So Thalia picks up the first thing she comes to, and she holds it up, and it is this long black and amber dress, like petal sort of skirts, but a little crazy, not neat, a little bit wrecked, a little bit ruined, but in a fashionable way. And it kind of looks like it's like a 2-tone, so that it's dark on top and amber at the bottom. It kind of looks like the amber color is trying to crawl its way up the rest of the dress. And this dress belonged to Methrin, the witch, as she was called, who fought on the side of the Dryads in the Battle of Amberwitch.
Very pretty. You're very good. Yes, like it very much. So we come to our youngest adventurer, Zath. What is Zath wearing? What has she found to play around with?
So in all of the chaos of grabbing costumes, Zath sees a bundle of black clothes and gravitates towards that. In said bundle, she finds a pair of leather trousers, some tall leather boots, a sheer floaty black sort of like blouse basically, and a corset belt. Which I happen to be wearing.
You can give us a 12.
Because I dressed up.
You can give us a 12.
Ta-da!
See?
I got dressed.
You also got something else. You get an inspiration point for making an effort. So
I left my corset belt in there.
Whatever, on the bus every time.
I
Yeah.
actually did leave a corset belt in there.
Well, there may be time for inspiration.
I would have made some effort, but it wouldn't be
Wouldn't be safe for YouTube.
mean top part. I don't know. Anyway, it's Zath's turn at the moment. Sorry, Zath.
So, and also in said bundle is a black lute with a little skull painted on it. And Zath identifies this as the garb of Nakella in the 100 Years of Peace, the Golden Age of Athari. Nakella was a Damphir bard who told the stories of the people she killed in order to survive. Also, she was the daughter of the god of murder. Whose name is Baal. I did actually look that up. So that is... So she's basically... Nakella used the life energy of humanoids to survive, as many Damphires do. And in her guilt, she would then tell the stories of the people she had killed.
Wow, that's badass.
Very Halloweeny. I presume, obviously, there's going to be a set of fake fangs in there.
There's
gotta be.
As soon as Zath puts this outfit on, she grows little fake illusion fangs, and her normally black eyes become all black. Like full sclera contact lenses.
Very good.
I'm not wearing those because I would not be able to sit an entire session in them. But I have worn them in the past. I wore them last Halloween.
And cried a lot from them.
Yeah, they're very uncomfortable.
Amazing.
So, as you guys kind of twirl, or I don't know, check yourselves out in some of the theatrical mirrors down there, you obviously, being Wisp-O-Ween, which is our version of Halloween in this realm. So they have, of course, carved some very lovely rainbow melons to resemble some creepy faces, in which they put some candles in, which hopefully are supposed to attract the will-o'-the-wisps, so they may answer some questions to people who seek their aid, but only on this night. However, unfortunately for the adventurers today, a gust of wind seems to come from the side of the room and it plunges the room into near darkness. Just one candle remains lit in one of the rainbow melons. And you can see over the very far end that Clickety Clack seems to be talking into Robin's bag of holding. And you all can kind of listen to a little bit like a whisper, and you hear the words, "Bagman, come find me." And it kind of knocks its beak onto the floor, and then you hear again, "Bagman, find me." And finally, you hear the repeated sentence, "Bagman, come find me." At this point, you hear a strange ripping and cracking sound of bones as out of the bag of holding appears a giant-like figure with its hair pulled across its face, thin and bony and dark as night, with just two red glowing eyes. It grabs poor Clickety Clack in its claw hands and jumps to the ceiling and begins to climb itself upside down and backwards, and just as it gets to the stairway it turns its head around, and you can see this big glowing yellow upside down grin as it vanishes upstairs into the darkness.
I just try swiping it with my sword just as it disappears.
I swear to the summer court, I did not put that thing in my bag.
What the? Clickety Clack!
That was mildly terrifying. Mildly.
That thing just took our raven!
And
Then we need to bloody
we can
get
get
it.
another raven.
Just someone.
No.
No! I mean,
What's so special about this raven anyway?
It's two heads and it talks!
Well,
Yeah!
I guess that is kinda special.
The Raven Queen!
ugh.
Yeah. Sentimental stuff.
So what you're saying is this raven is irreplaceable.
Yes!
Exactly.
we need to go
Yes.
now and get it.
Two-headed raven is irreplaceable. Unless you can find me another gift from the mother of ravens that has two heads and talks.
Well, not right now. But I am interested in finding out what the fuck that was.
Well, talking of what that was, if any of you want to, the word bagman might ring a bell for some of you. If you wish to roll for a history check, maybe you remember something about this thing.
Do I?
You'll have to roll.
Or...
I will
Oh, that's a
roll.
10.
Natural 20. Natural 20 for 21.
Very good.
I rolled a 10.
Yep. For this, it's quite specific. It's going to be literally, I'd say, 18 or over to know this knowledge.
Yeah, no.
I got a natural 20 as well. It's tough
Well.
nothing though. So
I
natural
got a
20.
4.
Okay, yes. Unfortunately, only two of the party seem to remember this basically like a folk tale or like more of an urban legend. And basically you've heard of the Bagman, who you heard a long time ago was an adventurer who sought to escape Dune by abandoning his party and hiding inside a bag of holding, which I'm sure everyone's thought of when you want to escape your boss or something. When he tried to leave, he became lost amid a constantly increasing number of extra-dimensional storage spaces. Over time, the strange forces of these magical in-between places transformed the poor fellow adventurer into a monstrous creature. And you have heard that every night the bagman slips out of any random bag of holding if he is called, and sometimes even if he's not. And sometimes it has been known that he may steal items or things, but he usually replaces them with something else. And obviously, poor Clickety Clack, for some reason unknown, has repeated the rhyme thrice to summon him to you guys and on Wisp-O-Ween of all nights.
As Robin Hood loves his stories, he finishes telling everybody that. He says, that bloody bird.
Right. Are you sure this bird's not replaceable? Because it kind of sounds like it wanted to be captured by the Bagman.
The bird is very much not replaceable, and
Whose
has a
bird is
history-
it?
It is both mine and Venon's.
And it actually has got form for speaking the actual words of the Raven Mother. She talks through it, so it could well be some godhood stuff going on here.
She's doing it again.
So she might want us to deal with this Bagman character.
No, she's just having some fun as usual. I guess we have to play along.
Very
Venom,
good.
we need to talk about the company you keep.
As you guys are discussing what to do, it's probably been about 5 minutes. You all kind of get a little bit of a headache. So can you all roll me a Constitution saving throw?
I, as usual, rolled fantastically.
I've rolled 2 back-to-back 3s, so...
Okay, it's
That just
not,
means a natural 20's on its way.
it's
Got
not.
9.
18.
Okay,
I
who got less than 10?
mean,
Me.
technically, if anyone is within 10 feet of me, you get +3.
Do we
Oh,
still?
No,
we have- we haven't-
No. Something.
Well, we
may
haven't
just-
discussed that. We don't know what's happened yet.
I'm just telling you because the two of you who got less
Yeah.
than 10, which I think is Venom and Zath, you guys start vomiting on the floor. This headache is like a migraine. You just feel a bit faint and you start vomiting. I'm guessing you had too much pumpkin pie or, rainbow melon pie or something, but you guys do not feel very well. But you all notice that you feel a little bit not like yourselves, and the costumes seem to actually fit like they were made for you. You feel a little bit strange, and I'm going to pick on, I think, Thalia first. Thalia, you kind of try and pick up one of your trusty swords, but it feels strange to hold a sword at the moment. Something's weird about it.
I'm so confused. My swords don't feel right. Guys, what's going on? Also, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm gonna.
You don't take any damage for the beanstick. It's just disgusting and gross.
Oh.
I'm gonna attempt to heal you, and fail because I don't have that spell anymore.
So, just so the watching public know, for this little bit of fun, unfortunately, Thalia has transformed with her costume into her sorceress other version of the costume. So she's now going to be playing a sorceress. Trying to be.
Yes, trying to be a sorcerer. So she's gonna try and do like a cure wounds to help.
See if
and
it
just-
works.
I'm gonna roll cure wounds. I'm just gonna tap you on the shoulder. Anything.
No. I mean, I don't think I'm actually injured. I just feel a bit sick.
Robin will
I mean-
come over to put his hand on your shoulder and say, there. And as he does, his hand starts to glow as he lays it on. And he's like, what? Thalia, why are my hands doing that thing you do?
Robin, what I mean, what are you doing? What?
I don't know, they've never glowed before.
You are a
Why am
weird bunch.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like, Ekin, no.
Who is Ekin? I do not know Ekin.
Too many names.
My
many.
brain is
Full break.
melting.
Too many.
Full
Oh, yeah.
break.
Whoa, who's Ekin? Sorry, guys.
Venom.
Yeah.
Venom.
Yeah.
I said it. can you grab my sword for me? Just pass it over. You don't have to pick it up.
I hold the sword.
You feel a little bit different there, Venom. Maybe you're not very strong.
That's
Is
That's
the
a-
room dark?
that's a long sword, Venom. How are you doing that? You're like a
Actually,
stick.
actually, I feel stronger when I hold it.
What is the light
I don't know
situation
why.
in the room?
There is one candle burning in a melon, so yeah, you still have reasonably perfect light.
Oh gosh.
Something very strange is going on here.
I can't heal.
Zath sort
I
of
seem to be able to heal through my hands.
And Venom can pick up my sword.
Zath sort of stands up and like makes sure she's okay. And then sort of clears her throat and accidentally 4 little beams of light pop up around the room.
Whoa!
I've never done that before.
What did you do?
I don't know.
Stab!
I think
Okay,
it was
the
a
first-
B flat.
For context, that is the dancing lights cantrip.
First, the Bagman, the 2-headed weird raven, which I love, and now you guys are doing things that you don't normally do. Seriously, we need to do something, and I'm gonna grab the Revenant double-bladed scimitar and pull it out, and just what? Why does it feel so weird? What the?
You too?
Robin's going to pick up his shield that's part of the costume and go, Aisha, catch, and throw it.
And as I go to grab it, I kind of like do that, and it's just like, whoa!
Good reflexes.
No, this isn't right. This isn't natural. And I'm just gonna drop both of them. Just be like, something's telling me I should punch things. Hey, Vernon, come here.
Zath starts strumming on the guitar that came with her costume. Like, why
I
does
wanna roll
this feel right?
perception to see if I hear my sister.
Go for it.
Venom, you have a sword now. You can stab her.
I
I
heard that.
definitely consider.
What?
I mean, all I'll say for Aisha's character is, remember, she is a psychic fighter, but Aisha, you don't usually get like a sixth sense if someone was going to try and do something. You don't get that weird feeling of danger and stuff that you usually get.
And I'm trying to like just close my eyes and tap into that sixth sense, and no, I don't have that connection anymore.
Try not
Thalia's
I
gonna
or do
Thalia's
not.
gonna look at you and she's gonna accidentally message you. Are you alright? You look like you're in pain. And she's
I
going,
am-
Robin?
Weirdly calm. I usually have this feeling, this nagging sixth sense when something's happening, and it's gone. It's like, well, apart from your voice, silence for the first time in a long time.
Zath starts sort of strumming on the guitar, on the lute that she has, and like it sounds better than you would expect from Zath, who, well, she can sing. She's never held a lute before, as far as you know. And the little skull painted on the lute sort of glows, as do Zath's now very black eyes. They turn white, and Zath sort of accidentally, uses one of her bardic inspirations for Tales from the Beyond.
So Tell everyone what it is.
which so you reach out to spirits who tell tales through you. While you are using your focus, you can expend a bardic inspiration and roll on the spirit table using your bardic inspiration dice to determine the effect. So I roll a d10 on the table that I have handy because, of course, it's not on D&D Beyond. And essentially, I can retain an effect and use it at will until I use it again.
Awesome.
So my d10 is a 4, which means the effect I get is Tale of the Runaway.
Okay.
The target can use its reaction to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space. When the target teleports, it can choose a number of creatures it can see up to its charisma modifier and to immediately use the same reaction.
Very
So
good.
I have a teleport. I essentially just have a teleport spell stashed away that I can use whenever I want.
Okay, so Zaf, as you are playing some music and you guys are all get a little bit freaked out, Zaf, with your new musical ear, you can actually hear some music coming from the floor above, and you also probably will realise that you spent about 10 minutes and your familiar is still missing. What would you like to do?
Oh shit.
I think we should go get the raven now. I don't know what exactly has happened, but I think we
Right.
should go.
I agree. And I'm gonna go try pick up my mithril armor that's on the floor, and I'm gonna go try to don it, and then it's just too heavy. She's like, "What? Oh, what the hell is happening to us?" Oh, and I'm gonna look at the door, and just be like, "Guys, seriously, let's just get out of this room." And as I go to walk, I'm just gonna instantly teleport to the door 30 feet. And as I went outside, I just look behind me and go, "You guys saw that, right? You guys saw that."
But you don't normally do that.
No, I don't normally do that. Do I normally teleport? No. No.
I don't normally play the lute. I don't know what's happening.
I very much normally do, but look, Clickety-Clack's got to come first. We can see what's up with us afterwards. So grab all of your
Robin,
important stuff.
Can you play this?
Not now. This isn't the time for music. And then he checks himself,
Music.
and he goes, "That's not like me, but
Are you
Clickety-Clack's
okay?
life is at stake. Gather your important belongings and let's go." And he picks up the sword and shield that came with the outfit and heads off. And I go,
Very good. Yes, you
I
guys
can still actually use my sword. I don't know why you guys can't.
will find out. But you guys do
It's-
hear the music getting louder and louder upstairs, and you can hear a lot of banging as you guys start to move upstairs. And you can see you are now on the galley, and all the crew seem to be dancing around, laughing, seem to be having a really good time. And if you did want to proceed any further, the other stairs are all the way across the other side. So what would you guys like to do?
Robin is going to be looking around, saying this is very unusual because they never get this jolly. And he's going to look inside himself and just start scanning and using all of his senses, because he's usually a very perceptive fellow, and suddenly taps into something and activates Divine Sense.
Okay.
So, and I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover. So can I sense anything that is celestial, fiend, or undead?
Not in this room, no. It just seems to be the crew dancing around, energetically partying.
Aisha would look at Robin and then look towards Zeth. Does he normally look like that? He kind of looks constipated.
I can't speak to the constipation, but no, he doesn't normally seem to do that.
I'm just gonna walk up to him and just poke him in the head and be like, Robin, what are you doing?
Can I roll
Robin?
some sort of check to see if I can figure out what's going on?
Yeah, I think at this point I'm going to go round all you guys to see what you're doing, because obviously you're going to be a little bit perturbed that your familiar is vanished, and you guys all feel, well, as I'm sure everyone has gathered, you are not who you were a few minutes ago. Yes, so what is Thalia doing at this time? So I will let you do an action, or you can talk a little bit to someone. I'll give you one shot to kind of do something at this time. So a check or a spell or whatever.
Well, I think she would be attempting to do what Robin is doing, but failing. So I guess she would probably want to do some sort of perception check, if that's what you'd want to do it, just to sort of see what on earth is going on, to see if she can see what is going on, why everyone is so jolly.
You can do a perception check as you kind of observe the crew a bit. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. What's your roll, buddy? 25.
Very good. Yeah, so you watch the crew for a minute, but you do notice this is strange, because this is all the crew apart from the captain are here, which doesn't really make sense because, to man a ship, even a ghost ship, requires some crew to be around. They also to be being very energetic with how they're dancing, and there's a lot of laughing, but you don't hear a lot of talking. Something is not right, but you're not 100% what's going on. But something is definitely not normal about this room.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Next, I will move on to Zath. What is Zath? What would Zath like to do?
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Go for it.
I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
Very good. Who are you casting Detect Thoughts on?
I am trying to detect the thoughts of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm just going to one of them who's relatively close to me.
That's fine, yeah. Very good. So you're just checking for the surface thoughts, I'm guessing?
Yeah, and at the very least to start off with.
Very good. It's very strange, actually, because you get kind of this thought of just instant happiness, but then also this feeling of complete exhaustion. The person dancing wants to sit down. They just what's going on? They're very confused. They feel euphoric, but they also feel very tired. It's a very unusual thing to feel.
Can I push a little bit deeper and see if I can figure out what the hell's going on in their brain? They'll need to roll a wisdom save to see if they can...
Yes, that's fine. They got an 8.
They fail. They needed a 15.
Yes, you kind of feel a few more thoughts, and maybe an hour ago someone found a music box and they played it, and everyone thought, oh, it's cool, let's dance and stuff. And at first it was fun, and then no one's really sat down for the past hour, and it's just really strange. The person doesn't really understand what's going on.
Okay. Is there an image of said music box? Do I see it in their mind?
No, not. It's a bit fuzzy, really. Yeah. So yeah, but I will move on to someone else. How about Aisha? What is Aisha doing at this time?
Aisha I would say she's going to go up to one of the crew members, which one's closest, grab him by the shoulders, try to stop them from dancing, and we'll just very sternly say, "A two-headed raven. Have you seen it?
Okay.
Hey, stop dancing and listen to me." And I'm actually going to try and intimidate them.
Go for it. Roll for intimidation.
Natural 20 for 24.
Yeah, you scream at them. They just... Well, you can tell me what you shout at them if you wish.
That was it. It was just, tell me where the fucking two-headed raven is and stop dancing. It's not the time to be dancing anymore.
Yeah, you just... you meet
Someone turn that fucking music off.
Dave the sailor, starts laughing at you and just keeps dancing. Doesn't seem to have any effect on him. Just laughs and dances past you.
You... Right, where's that music? The music. And then she's going to be looking around, just looking for where the music's coming from.
Okay, I'll move on to Venom. What is Venom doing?
Well, Venom is... First of all, Venom is trying to make sure that his sister is okay. And...
No, I'm not fucking okay.
I noticed after I saw you like that, I want to try casting some spells, you know. Like, I tried to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess nothing happens.
Penano, have you got a spell on you anymore that says that it would do that?
Not if I'm transformed already.
Nope. So whatever happens, unfortunately, it does not work. Anything else you can think of you'd like to do?
Well, I would like to grab that sword again and see if me being stronger is about that sword or something else. I'm just gonna try to identify the sword.
Okay. Yes.
Or do something like that, you know.
So yeah, obviously,
Excellent.
in case there's no one has guessed, unfortunately, the wizard of the party has been transferred into a barbarian, so it's not having the best time. So yes, you concentrate
Me clever.
very hard, looking at the sword. Maybe squint at it, but you don't.
Vernon, put the fucking sword down before you hurt yourself. Actually,
Oh,
you're
okay.
swinging it around pretty well for you. Almost as well as I was.
What's that?
Why are you swinging the sword around with ease? You could barely pick yourself up before you put that costume on. If you
Well,
can call that a costume.
Somehow I really feel stronger. I don't know why. A bit slower, maybe. Nah, not slower. I'm still good, but
Still very fast.
yeah.
So you think you're strong now, hey? So I'm gonna
What-
push away the guy
Wanna
I was intimidating.
wrist wrestle?
Okay.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. You know me so
Like
well,
old
brother.
times, eh?
And
Come on, sister.
when I feel like his grip, I see like a little sweat bead. Like I have never lost an arm wrestle to you.
Go for it. So that'll be strength v strength, and then we will move on to what Robin's been doing. So yeah, roll your strength checks, boys.
Yeah.
Time? No?
Someone still beat you.
Oh,
I rolled a 22. So, but as we're arm wrestling, I feel there's a lot more strength in you than before. Usually I'd be able to like just not even try. This time I was like, you kind of pushed me back a few times, and then I eventually slammed you down. I'm like, yeah. Now she's starting to panic. Something's wrong.
Very good.
Where the fuck's that two-headed bag?
So, what is Robin doing as you've seen your friends try and do things? Maybe you feel a little bit more noble and in charge.
So yeah, Robin has been taking it all in, as he's wont to do anyway, being a fan of stories, and he's recognised the hallmarks of a story going on here at the moment, and he's tried a few things. He's been while this has all been going on, he's been trying his usual spells of detect thought, just having a way to himself, and he's not been able to detect any thoughts. And he's starting to put a few things together. He feels he's been feeling a lot less. So he usually has a bit of a link to Oberon, King of the Summer Court, but he's very much feeling more the touch of Titania, the Queen of the Summer Court, upon him at the moment. So he's been looking around, just trying to get the measure of everything. But normally the story would be the big thing. He'd be so focused on everything that's going on around him, taking in the story, every little detail. But now his big worry is, where is Clickety Clack? Where is the Bagman? So I'd like to do some kind of perception check to see if there's any marks from the Bagman climbing up things using nails and that, or any hidden raven feathers that Clickety Clack may have dropped.
Okay,
If
so
you can, please.
investigation check for that, yes?
Investigation, let's see. Not my best roll of the day. I only get a +1, so it's 17. It's not bad, but
Okay, no, that's a reasonable score. Yeah, I mean, maybe for whatever reason, a few days ago you happened to be looking at the galley ceiling, and you do notice there are a few more like large scratch marks that, after seeing the Bagman's claw-like hands, you're pretty sure he probably ran across the ceiling.
can I tell which direction he would have gone?
Yes, he went towards the stairs on the other side of the room.
I'll turn around and I'll say, friends, the Bagman went across the ceiling towards the stairs. He's getting away with Clickety Clack. We must get after him at once. All of this stuff that you're doing, it can wait. The crew seems safe. Let's move forward.
There's a magic music box.
Yes, I was
What?
trying to find. What was his name? Crippity Crap? Whatever his name was, I was trying to find. We do need to look after the crew as well. But you said towards the stairs?
Towards the stairs.
Yeah. And she will start running full speed towards the stairs.
Unfortunately for you guys, just as you start running, trying to run through a very crowded dance floor, you will need to do me a wisdom saving throw.
Is it to avoid or end a charm condition?
It is actually, yes. So if any of you have any racial traits or any abilities that are not, say that you can't be affected by charms, yes, then you might be able to roll differently.
Rolled a natural 1, so I might use my inspiration.
That's fine.
To
And
reroll that.
everybody who is within 10 feet of me gets my aura that gives them a +3.
There you go.
Then I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
I got a 19, so that would bring me up to a 22.
Okay. Did anyone get less than a 15?
I did, but I have advantage on charm.
So you can roll again?
Charm. So I'm gonna roll again, yeah. Wisdom coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget you get Robin's aura.
Oh,
So it's +3.
That's
Yeah.
+3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I can,
What was the
17 then.
minimum?
15's the minimum.
You got
I am
14,
very
didn't you?
glad.
I'm
I am very
guessing-
glad that I have a +9 to my wisdom.
So, Thalia, did you fail this, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I
did.
Yeah,
Okay. So, Thalia, and I'll come back to Venon's character. Poor Thalia. You kind of enjoyed this. I mean, just like kind of a jaunty, like sea shanty, but a bit spooky song. You're kind of into it, so you kind of you're not totally affected, but you get really getting into it. So unfortunately, while you're in the vicinity of this music box, you will be at disadvantage for all rolls.
Nice.
All
Nice.
rolls. Oh my
Rolls.
god.
But only when you can still hear it. So, Ekin, what did you get? Venom, what did you score for your wisdom saving throw?
14 plus 3, so 17.
You're fine as well. So the rest of you feel a weird kind of shrug off the music. You can hear it, but it's just music. It's nothing special. However, you do all start to get pushed around a little bit. The music gets a little bit faster, and you guys are kind of getting pushed around a bit.
What is wrong? Get a hold of yourselves. Oh,
They don't have any control. It's the magic.
what the...
Is it
Someone-
causing any issues?
Feeling.
Right, we need to even...
Is it
What are
causing
you-
issues for us getting through the crowd, or?
You can try and get through the crowd. So, if you want to just try and walk your way through the crowd, you're going to take some damage because they are very aggressive dancers.
How far is it?
It is 130 feet.
Holy shit, that's massive!
It's a
What she said.
ship. It's a ship you're getting from literally the furthest end of the ship all the way to the other. It is all the crew members. It is the total party catastrophe or success, depending. So yes, I would imagine you guys. If you want to get to the stairs, you're going to have to figure it out. So I'll give you a little hint. You would have at least checked out that obviously you need to get past the people. So you could try and do some acrobatics checks to kind of move out of people's way. Possibly, if you are a very good performer, you could dance with the people to get through them, or you could come up with some other type of method. But if you stay where you are and you don't act quickly, you will start to take damage as people start to bang into you and try and grab you to dance with them. So
Can
need some
I
fast
use-
responses?
Can I use stealth to sneak along the side of the room?
Nope. It's literally no one cares that you're there. They're just banging around.
I want to
Thalia.
say... Sorry, go on.
Oh no, I was gonna say Thalia because she's feeling music,
Mm-hmm.
but she's normally the one who's like gonna push her way through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can she very forcefully,
Mm-hmm.
like with some like cool dance moves, some elbows, get it out there, maybe a little jab in the eye of the a bit of disco? Can she try and like with athletics try and push her way through?
Yeah, I guess because you're already at disadvantage, so I will allow that.
Yes, I am.
So, unfortunately, though, to get because it's so far away, to fully clear the room, you'll have to do 3, and that includes everyone. If you're trying to move through with certain rolls, you're going to have to roll 3 times to see if you can manage to get through. The only downside is obviously if you fail one, you'll take damage. You'll still get through, but you're going to take some damage. So I will let Thalia go first. So Thalia, if you're going to use, did you say athletics?
Yeah.
So you need to roll me 3 times with disadvantage. Remember,
Oh, God.
you might get some bonuses, but as soon as you move out of the range, you're going to lose some of those bonuses, aren't you? So yes. So it's 130 feet, so I'm going to say 3 rolls to clear that room.
3 rolls. Okay. First roll at disadvantage is a 12. Oh, wait. Ignore the second roll. I
Okay.
screwed that one up. So first one was a 12. Second one is, oh my god, a 5. Oh my god. And third one, no, ignore that one. Oh my god. So I got a 12, a 5, and a 12. Jeez. Right. Ignore
You got a
the like
12, a 10,
7
and a
rolls
12.
there.
The dice giveth, the dice taketh.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
need
12,
to.
a 10, and a 12.
Okay, so you needed 12 to, I think you passed one of them. So You
She
passed
passed
2
2.
with it. So you just need to roll me a d6 as someone crashes into you, into the face. They elbow you. They seem to be copying your dance, but they do it worse than they elbow you in the face. So you take 1d6 of bludgeoning damage.
3.
However, you do make your way across the room. Who is next? Who's going to try and cross the room?
Robin's going to do
Okay.
what he sees as the most prudent thing,
Mm-hmm.
which is he's going to copy what the bagman did, go across
Okay.
the ceiling.
Okay. Now, it's being a ship, the ceiling is only 8 feet, so it's still going to be, you can do it because you can fly, but it's still going to be difficult because, some of the crew are maybe up to 7 feet, they have their hands up, so you're still going to have to do some rolls. Though what I will do, what role were you thinking of doing for this?
So his bardliness is not all gone from him, but it's now less about entertainment and more about precision.
Mm-hmm.
So he is going to basically scoot along, almost like he's a Cirque du Soleil performer, and climbing across the ceiling, and use a performance roll to how well he can gauge his stage, as it were, which is the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you advantage or disadvantage, so it'll just be 3 straight rolls. And you're trying to beat a 12 for each one.
Okay, he's going to place his hand on his chest and go, "No matter what's happening, you can do this, Robin." Give himself guidance for the first one of those.
Okay.
Nice.
So the first one is 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 7, 18.
Success.
The second one, which is without guidance, because he wouldn't keep doing it, is 18 plus 7, so whatever that is.
It's fine.
Passes.
It's only beating a 12, yeah.
And then the third one is a 12 on the dice, plus 7 is 19.
Very good. Yeah, like a cat, you easily managed to fly/crawl over all the crew members and land next to Thalia. Who would like to try something next from the rest of you guys? Okay, Vernon. Very good. What would you like to do?
You see Venom doing some hand gestures. If you're nearby, he's like trying. If you are familiar with the words he speak, you can tell he's casting vortex warp, trying to cast vortex warp.
Okay.
To teleport himself.
Okay.
He's still trying, he's stubborn about this, but noticing that doesn't work, he still thinks he is the dancer, he has some athletic abilities, so he trusts his body and runs into the crowd and simulate the dance, the real Blade Song dance, but without the magical effects of it.
Okay, so I'm going to say that's probably going to be, an acrobatics check, yeah?
Acrobatics. Alright. Not my stronger thing this time, but still, why not?
Let's go. Natural 20. Let's go.
But you just need three 12s you need, basically, to try and not take any damage from the party.
First one was 2 plus 3, 5.
Okay, fail. Next one.
Okay, next one coming. Okay. It's 12.
Success. And your last one?
I wanted to try push my way. Like, I stopped dancing.
Okay, so you're just going to wait? If you don't do anything, you will
No. I instead of trying to dance through, I will push others from my way.
Okay.
Using my strength this time.
Okay, roll for strength check.
Strength? or athletics?
Sorry, yeah, it'll be athletics. Sorry, yes.
Okay. 11 this time.
11? No, they kind of bump back at you, so you take 1d6 of damage as they bounce you backwards, so you will take some damage. But you do manage to crawl your way to the other side from the last bit of the party, yes.
So 2d6 damage?
Just 1d6, just 1d6.
1d6. Okay, you gonna roll or you want me to?
You can roll for this one, I'll allow it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, who would like to try and get past the disco party? Any offers?
I can go.
Go for it.
I have something up my sleeve that I think might work. I have the cloak of the bat.
Mm-hmm.
And given that I'm a Damfire, it feels appropriate
Okay.
to use the ability to polymorph myself into a bat.
Now remember the clause. It is a
Oh.
bit of a shoddy.
It's faulty. I don't remember exactly what we said
Just roll. If you roll a d20, if you get a 10 or above, it works. If not, it doesn't work.
because I think usually it's like natural 1 and then it goes up each time, but
Nah, just to make it easier. So yeah, roll me a d20 and just say it's like 50-50.
that is not a 20, that is a 12.
It still works. Yeah, it does work.
Oh, I didn't roll yet.
Oh, I thought you said it was a 12. Sorry.
Nope, it doesn't work. So it doesn't work.
Put it on
I
and
rolled-
just looks like a cape.
I mean, I already had it on because I don't go anywhere without my 3 capes.
So I see Zaf just flapping her arms.
So how would you
I
like to?
vampire myself and nothing happens. So I usually I'm proficient at acrobatics, but unfortunately I had to sacrifice one of my proficiencies.
So how would you like to proceed forward?
So performance and acrobatics are the same for me.
Go for
Given that I'm a bard, I think I will lean into the bardiness and try my performance.
So it's 3 rolls, and you're trying to beat a 12 on each one.
Yep. 15 on the first one,
Pass,
18 on the second,
pass.
and a 23 on the third.
Well done.
Nice.
So you easily managed to dance your way. I would imagine you probably even enjoy it a bit.
Like, Zath looks weirdly cool for Zath. Like, you know, usually she's pretty dexterous and moves fairly well, but, like, she's not usually a dancer. But, like, she's into it.
Very good. And finally, how is Aisha going to try and cross the party dance floor? All your friends are at the other side now?
She's gonna go and try to push one of the dancers to the side. But as she does, she just feels her body kind of like her mind and her body just come like connect in stillness for once. And as she goes to push, she just kind of swings her body around, and she is gonna like almost like a martial arts, just the whole way through the battlefield with her eyes closed, just kind of try to twirl and swirl around into the very small open spaces in the dance floor to the other side.
Yeah, so that's cool. So yeah, I'd say that's an acrobatics check to try and maneuver that way.
A natural 19,
Pass.
25,
Pass.
15 for 21, and 15 again.
Well done. Yeah, you easily managed to maneuver your way in your monk-like ways to the other side of the dance floor. Where you can all see now you've all gathered that there does seem to be going on the third step, there seems to be a small red music box with a little ballet dancer in a black dress with no head that seems to be twirling around as this weird jaunty creepy sound comes out of it.
Can I smash it with my staff of striking?
Go for it.
I mean, I was gonna say, can anyone dispel it, but... Benin, can you dispel it?
Does a 17 hit?
It does hit a stationary box, yes.
And I would like to put some charges through that as well.
Go for it.
I would like to expend 3 charges. So it's going to be 1d8 plus 3d6.
Okay.
So I'll roll that on D&D Beyond so that I don't have to worry about that. 1d8, 3d6. Roll. That's not too bad. 20 points of damage into it.
Very good. The creepy music box explodes, and the music does indeed stop. And you see
killed it.
you see all of the crew just slump down and literally all pass out. They seem absolutely exhausted. But there are some steps that lead upwards.
So just to add some flavour onto that, throw my own little stank on it. Rather than being his usual flourishy self, trying to do things in ways that are worthy of story and song, Robin just takes the staff of striking, just slams it straight down without even looking, and charges through it, so it just explodes out. So literally just one boom, Gandalf with a "you shall not pass" kind of thing.
Very good. I think I'll give you an inspiration point for playing the costume character, I think, for that.
Why, thank you. I will take that inspiration.
Nice.
So what would everyone else like to do? Obviously, you can see the stairway that goes upstairs, which you're pretty sure is the direction your little familiar must have gone.
Zath is already halfway up those stairs.
Okay, Zath, as you run upstairs, you can see, again, more props that have been scattered around from the Midnight Carnival. Not too strange, you've probably been in here a few times. The only weird thing is there is a very large papier-mâché sphinx that is taking up the middle part of the room. Now, you've seen it before, you think they've used it in like the carnival creepy procession and stuff. But it looks a little bit bigger than usual. It's literally blocking your way to get past it. Yeah, something just a little bit strange as you run up and see it.
Is everyone else with me, or am I approaching it?
Yeah.
I presume you guys are going with her.
Yeah.
Does that
Yeah.
look bigger?
I have never seen it before, so
You work for this carnival.
Oh yeah, I used to work for the carnival, FYI.
Retcon,
You know what?
retcon.
now that you mention it, it definitely does look just a little bit bigger.
Let's see. It's blocking. I think we need to move it.
As you approach, its eyes open and blue lights glow as it says, "Who dares awaken the Sphinx? Answer my riddles or feel my wrath." So this is a group challenge because I know some of you are dumb. So I don't think not pointing any fingers. But
I feel like that finger was pointing right at me, like right into my soul.
It's a group effort.
Into your what?
Guys.
Sorry, into your what?
You have a soul?
Not ginger.
Oh, soul! That's not what I heard.
Anyway, so for this, all of you are going to need to roll me a d6 to see if you can answer some of these riddles of the Sphinx. But you can all help each other, though. I'm going to put a time limit of like a minute for each riddle, okay? Just to make it a little bit more challenging.
Sorry, what's the roll for?
A riddle. You're going to see what riddle. Who would like to go first to roll for the first riddle? But you can all obviously try and help each other. Who wants to go first?
I
think
may have
somebody already
rolled.
You eager beaver.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's a d6 you had to roll. So did you roll it? Was it a d6 that you rolled?
Yep.
You got
I
one.
got a one.
Okay. It's trigger happy. Okay, well,
Accurate.
your riddle. So what I will say is whoever is rolling the dice, I will let them answer first, and then you can all join in just to make it a little bit fairer. So the Sphinx looks at you, Thalia, and says, "Answer me this. I have no feet to dance. I have no eyes to see. I have no life to live or die, but yet I do all three. What am I?" And you have 1 minute. and I will give you the first chance to answer before everyone else can join in.
My answer is help. Everybody help.
Eyes glow and say answer, nod. No, it lets you, yeah. So, anyone care to help?
Can you repeat it, please?
Very quickly, though. So I have no feet to dance, I have no eyes to see, I have no life to live or die, but yet I do all three.
That's 4.
What?
No,
Dance,
no
see,
feet
live,
to
die.
dance, no eyes to see,
Hey, if
no
you-
life to live or die. That is 4 verbs.
If you want the link to where I stole this from the internet to complain to them, I will give it you later. That is what
Get
it
in the
said.
comments, everybody. Get in the comments.
Yeah.
Just calling it out there.
Well, you've got about 20 seconds to answer before you would fail.
The clock!
Not a clock.
A clock doesn't have feet or eyes.
Dance.
But it does have hands.
Yeah, but it never said anything about hands.
Tell you what, I'll be nice. I'll let you guys think on this as once we
It can
got-
see, it can dance, and it can live.
Yes, but what I will do, because this could last a long time, I will let you guys think about this as we go into the next riddles. And then obviously at the end, I'll give you one more chance, okay? Who would like to roll next?
I do.
I guess
do
I'll,
it.
oh,
Doesn't matter. So D6, quick roll, and I'll tell you what your one is.
I rolled a
got
1
one
again.
too.
You need to roll again,
Roll again.
or I'll just pick one at random.
I rolled a 1 again! Somebody
just
else
rolled
roll!
I've just rolled a 5.
Okay,
Yeah, there we go, that done.
I will do yours instead. Okay.
My dude.
Okay. I hope yours isn't a really complicated
Just
one.
want to be like Talia, okay?
Okay. Very good. You haven't got the combat. Here you go. So, riddle number 5. I have hundreds of ears, but I can't hear a thing. What am I?
A field of corn.
Very good. Correct.
Oh my god!
Well done. See, that's how you do it, guys.
That's Cameron who's shocked, not my character. I didn't even compute the riddle yet.
I love riddles.
I love riddles
my God.
too. That's why the first one is getting to me.
Yeah, I already know. I think I know the answer to the first one, but
Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. So, who would like to roll next? Not a number that's already been rolled.
Nope.
You go.
Okay.
Eken, you go.
What did you get?
Okay. Okay, just rolling.
Okay.
6.
Oh, great. This is the difficult one. You guys probably want to take notes and listen very carefully.
Difficult one.
Well, it's not difficult. It's long. What I have to say, I wouldn't. They're all
okay.
difficult.
Okay,
They're all. They're
okay,
all,
okay.
Yeah, it's just a lot. So, this is a story. Okay. Okay. A priceless mirror 6 feet with a beautiful silver frame was stolen from a legendary haunted house. The top 3 suspects are the Wisp-O-Ween monsters. Last seen in the house was a witch, a vampire, and a werewolf. So who stole the mirror?
Can you say it one more time?
Werewolf?
please?
Okay. Okay. A priceless mirror 6 feet with a beautiful silver frame was stolen from a legendary haunted house.
I got it. I got it. It's the witch.
I got it. It's the witch. It's
Me
the witch.
first. Me first.
Sorry.
Okay.
God.
Oh, yes, sorry, he's right. Yeah, it's his turn. Yes. Very good. Venom, what do you think it is?
I think it's werewolf.
Incorrect. I will give you guys one more guess, though. Again, there's only a
It's
choice
the
of
witch.
three.
It's the witch.
Okay,
It's the
I'll
witch.
allow
It's
you, but why is it the witch? Otherwise, you will not get it correct.
You do one, I'll do the other.
Werewolves can't touch silver.
Very good. And?
Vampires need to be invited in.
but also
And they can't
vampires
be
can't
seen in a
see.
mirror.
So why would they steal a mirror if they can't see themselves? Eh?
Well done. So, yes, Aisha, your response was actually on the internet as well, but very good. I hope you like that one. It's a fun little story. Who's next to? You got 2 correct answers. Who wants? Okay, go for it.
It's a D6, right?
It is, but some of them have gone. So yes,
Need a 2, 3, or 4.
I got a 3.
3. Okay, number 3. At number 3, I think you probably get this one. I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. What am I?
Oh, I know.
I'm tall when I'm young. I've heard this shit.
I know the answer.
Don't. It's the first person. It's the first
I
person.
know.
Yeah, and then you can do it.
I think I know the answer anyway.
I think I do too. Probably go for it.
Damn it,
Might
I've
do
heard this. My brain is...
This is a common-ish riddle, I'd say.
Yeah.
But again,
I believe in you, Zeph.
So
This
does,
isn't Zap, this is Izzy.
so does Taris's phone.
Do you want
Taris's phone very much believes in you.
Did you like to phone a friend?
don't no hints, Ian. Okay. Does anyone want to help her? Not with hints, like by telling her what the answer is. If
I
you-
can if she wants the help.
Well, she's
Give
got
me-
about 20 seconds left to have a think.
Is there any hint that you can give me?
No, he just gave you one. He just gave you one.
Wait, what?
No,
Okay,
no.
go
You
for
have
it.
one hint. Okay.
Is it a candle?
It is a candle. Yes.
Go on.
Oh,
And that leads
I get
me
the-
to the answer to the first one, if I can say that.
I think I'm on the same wavelength.
Yeah, I'll allow you to answer the one for the first one if you want. Go for it.
Fire.
Cameron. It is fire. Well done. Okay, so
I'm gonna sleep tonight. I used all my brain power for that
I
one.
can see Karis like putting it together, like
Fire's dance.
uh,
Wait, no eyes to see? Why? How does a fire see?
It gives off light, right? So that's why I figured it out. Anyway.
That's... I'm
I know,
calling that. That's weak.
baloney. It's baloney, but
I
Is-
will
like,
send
that's
you
weak.
the link if you want to complain to the internet.
I will.
Yeah, folks, get in the comments if you want the link so that you can complain direct to the website.
the only
is
reason I figured that one
garbage.
out is because that candle. And I was like, well, what? And it's like candle, fire burns, it lives, it dies. It lives, it dies. It lives, it dies.
It lives and dies, and it does dance.
Yeah.
But a fire doesn't see.
We'll give you the.
Well,
you can-
it helps you see, or it's just another idiom that I don't know.
yeah.
Nah.
And just so you
Nope.
feel
No,
Fire,
thank you.
fire doesn't see.
well, you can shout at them. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's next? Who's left? I think we've got 2 people left to roll.
I think
I
it's just
think
me,
we
isn't
just
it?
got one.
I think it's
Is it
just
you?
one
Sorry,
left.
yes.
to roll.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
and I actually just rolled it, number 4. Wow.
Number 4. Okay. I mean, I'll give you the extra one if you want. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Number 4. Oh, okay. This is hopefully not too difficult. A zombie, a mummy, and a ghost bought a house. It has all the usual rooms except one. What room won't you find in their house?
A zombie, a mummy, and a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
A bedroom.
Anyone else want to have a think? Or
Would it be kitchen? Because none of them eat other than brains.
no? I'm going to give you one more shot.
Oh, no, I've got it.
Anyone else want to go before he does? Because he has as a turn. If anyone else thinks they know it.
A zombie,
Go
a
for
mummy,
it.
and a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it, dude.
Go for it.
They're all dead. There's no living room.
Thank God.
Wow.
See, some of these were easier, and it's quite
I
funny you overthought. some
hate
of
that
them.
so much.
You didn't get it though, so
Yeah.
the Sphinx could.
But can I just say, none of them would want to sleep. They don't need to sleep, so there would be no bedroom.
Probably wouldn't need a bathroom.
If you want to shout at the website for riddles, which is for kids, by the way, these are kids' riddles.
Oh, all right, DM.
I'm actually annoyed. That has actually made me really angry.
What? The riddles are for kids.
Makes sense that they would piss us off because we're adults and we might actually spot those errors.
Yeah, it's true.
You no more riddles for you guys. If you kind of
No, we want the last
Like
riddle. We want that
anything.
last
Yeah,
riddle.
give us the last one.
Okay, the last
Yeah.
Riddle number 2.
one. Riddle number 2.
Or should we have a riddle for you?
Okay, so for everyone, what do you call a skeleton that makes you laugh and giggle when you're sad?
Funny bones.
Well done.
Oh, was that actually...
Yeah,
Sorry.
they're for kids, so some of them are more jerky
Yeah.
and some of them
Get
are...
wrecked, kids! Ah,
Yeah, that's a joke, not a riddle.
True.
Well,
So is the living room one.
Well, the Sphinx opens its mouth and says, some of you have no fun. or
Hey, you can't advertise riddles and give us jokes.
I'll
I
send
mean,
you
if we
one
get
sec.
them right, it can.
Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna say you barely passed. That's like a C
Hey,
minus,
Sphinx,
guys.
I have a
C-.
riddle for you. What gets wetter the more it dries?
I've heard this one.
The Sphinx is gone now. It's just paper mache. It's done.
I'm just looking straight at it, wait for an answer.
You can.
I've heard this one. But Karis, go.
Pam.
The only one I know
Go on,
If you wanna
Karis.
answer it.
is a towel.
Yeah, it is a towel.
Yeah.
There we go. She's happy
I mean,
tonight.
I heard Sphinx, and my brain went to what walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and 3 at night.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a person, isn't it? 'Cause
It's
four
a
legs for a
That's what
baby.
The
Two
I
original
thought the
Sphinx
other one
riddle.
was.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna get. I had to make
Yeah.
it a little bit. These were also Halloween themed riddles. So you guys are shit. No more riddles, jokes, nothing.
Yeah, we've ruined it out.
Fireballs.
End the show, guys. That's it. We're done.
Anyway, the Sphinx mouth does open, and it seems to be lifeless and just back to paper mache as well.
So
We
just
crawl
to be
into a
sure, guys.
Yeah, it just opens, and you can just see that it's a paper mache Sphinx, as it seemed to be when you'd seen it last. Doesn't seem to be alive anymore, and you can see straight through it to the other side, where there are again some more stairs leading upwards.
I want to turn around to Robin. If I'm correct in saying Robin was the one who knew the information about the Bagman, if I recall. Robin, is there anywhere in your stories that says when a Bagman escapes or gets in contact that all this weird stuff starts happening? Because a lot more than just a Bagman is happening right now. And I know
Well,
you want to find your weird raven familiar, but something else is happening here, and I'm concerned.
If you'd have been with us last time it was Wisp-O-Ween, you would have seen all the crazy magic stuff that goes on. Tonight, with it being Wisp-O-Ween, it's the time when your creepy magic goes full on extra creepy, and I think that's probably what's kicked it all off. The Bagman is something we have to deal with, but but he's a symptom. The cause is the fact that it's Wisp-O-Ween and magic's gone pretty wild.
That makes me feel no better at all.
I mean,
Okay.
hence all of the weirdness with our powers, because I was reading minds.
That's my gig.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Wait,
Enjoy it. It's great fun.
I've
That's
just
how I knew about the music box.
can I roll a history check, DM?
Yeah, what are you trying to... What for? What do you want to find out?
I am trying to, as Aisha, try to remember the story of the person she's dressed up as.
Okay, yeah, you can do.
The accuracy of it. 'Cause I mean, I'm really great at rolling.
Can I give the help action if you're talking about this out loud? Because you mentioned she's from the War of the Fairies, and
That is
I'm a
kind of
fairy
Robin's expertise.
Yeah.
and a storyteller. So if I
That's
give
true.
the help action for
Yeah, I'll allow
for
it.
advantage,
Yeah.
Thank you.
you
I
have
needed
advantage.
it. I rolled a 14 with advantage.
Yeah, I mean, you tell me. You probably remember a little bit more about the
Yeah.
history of your the costume that you have on. Yeah, you're free to
Yeah.
share that.
I have a theory. Like after you said about the craziness, this probably doesn't seem too outlandish, but Zhang, she was known for her prowess on the battlefield of a hand-to-hand combat, and I feel like I have this urge, this. I feel like I can do that now, and I'm dressed as her.
Are you
Does
implying
that
that
link-
we've become our costumes?
Not become, but maybe influenced by, or something like that. Because, I mean, what? Vernon, brother,
Yes.
who are you dressed up as again?
Oh,
The costume that you're wearing?
oh, indeed.
Because you're not strong. Sorry, brother, but you're not. But now you are.
I am. I can feel it.
Well,
Well,
I'm thinking the person you're dressed up as, were they known to be strong?
I don't know whose costume this is.
Anybody else?
I mean, I haven't developed a taste for human life, but
Can you roll a wisdom saving throw to see how hungry you are?
Oh God.
You fell right into that.
that's a 12 on the dice. I'm assuming I'm close enough to Robin to get a +3. So 15.
I'm gonna say you are hungry and you don't fancy pie anymore, but you're not sure what you want yet. But it's not pie or vegetables. You kind of want a steak. A big steak at the moment is what you're thinking about.
I mean, I do kind of want steak, but I digress. But Nakella was known for music as a... sorry, there's a fly.
I
Music as
saw
a...
it.
music as a way to commune / honor the dead, and I don't know about you, but I'm hearing this story about this girl who ran from home, just playing in my head, almost like I could use it, almost like it would empower me to do something, and I feel like I'm kind of hearing voices. Jesus, this isn't... Why? Almost like I could... I don't know, like, I feel like I don't know, do you ever feel like you hear voices?
More a sense than voices. But you could... That loot you've got that came with the costume, is it magical?
I don't think the loot itself is magic.
Because you can play the loot now. I heard you playing earlier.
Yeah, I don't normally do that, but I don't necessarily know that it's the loot that's magic.
Well, let me try.
Nikella... I hand the loot.
And I just kind of strum it really, terribly.
Hey.
Please.
Yep, definitely not a magical loot.
Can I take a look at that, please?
Sure.
And Robin plays something really beautiful and quick fingers and all of that jazz. So, when I play my music, when I'm doing all my spells, a lot of my spells, I channel them through my lute, through my musical instruments. I just tried to channel 3 separate spells through that song, and it didn't work for me. I think whatever is affecting us, you're taking on the aspects that Nikella would have taken on. You're channeling her magic through a lute, much the same way as I normally would when I'm casting my bardic spells.
That... interesting. Okay.
Hand it back.
Thank you.
Very good. So at this point, you can feel a little bit of a breeze coming down the stairs that you guys are waiting at.
This skirt does not give you much warmth at all.
Hold it down.
Yeah, just put it down. Like, where's that breeze coming from? And then I'll go towards the breeze.
Very good. You guys start to go upwards, and you can tell that if you go up one more floor, you would be back on the deck. And again, you just see another room that they store props in and stuff. Just seems like it's a darkish room, but it's still got a little bit of light. You can see some more of the rainbow melons with the candles in, but apart from that, just looks like a normal room. But can you all tell me what your passive perception is?
19.
Okay.
This really hurts because normally my passive perception would be 19 because Robin has very high perception.
But you don't have expertise.
I no longer being a bard, I do not have expertise.
15.
And that was one of the things that I was very glad about, is that I still have expertise in 4 staff.
Did anyone get less than 15?
I have 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 of you, Robin and Venom, you're just looking at this room. The rest of you guys notice that the very far end, you see those red eyes and upside down grin looking at you with its long hair as it kind of winks and scurries up the stairs, where you can hear the rain is coming through, and the door slams shut, the one across the room.
Shit, come back here, you damn it!
Creature.
Is it me or is he weirdly handsome?
It's
Must just
very,
be
Just you.
very much
better
you.
taste.
We can
I
go
am
over
gonna
your
run,
kinks later.
try and get through that door.
Okay, as you guys move just a little bit forward, you all hear a strange noise like a falling as you all bang into some mirrors, and as you look around, each of you are cut off from each other, surrounded above, below, and all around by some mirrors, which you kind of obviously look at, I would imagine, because you can't actually avoid looking at them.
I do look good, I have to say.
And I'm going to need you all to tell me what the character you're portraying today's costume worst fear would be. And I'm going to go backwards this time. I will start with Robin. What would Robin's character that he's playing today's worst fear be?
Sir Rory Tremaine knew that whenever he was dispatched by his queen, he was there to be a representative of her. So, for example, the armour that he's wearing at the moment would have been worn at the crowning of Queen Bowseret of the Shadowlands. So, the worst thing in his mind, the thing he would fear the most, is causing a diplomatic event at this crowning. So he would be really just so focused on doing everything right to represent Queen Titania. So a not following the relevant protocol and causing, basically showing the Queen in a bad light, because if anyone has ever met any of the archfey queens of the Fey realm, they are not to be trifled with. They're at like god level power. So if he's misrepresenting her,
Very good.
he would be
So,
very scared.
can you roll me a d20, please?
Oh.
That is a straight up 6.
Okay, hold on.
You die.
No. No, it's not too bad.
How much
Okay.
psychic damage?
No, wait your turns. Okay, so Robin, indeed, as you are looking into the mirror, you see your queen weeping, and you can see some of her ladies in waiting, and they're all sighing like, oh, that faux pas that he did was we're getting letters about another war of the fairies. It's just a disaster, and the queen is crying, which you will have never have seen before, because the queen would never cry. So you need to roll me a perception or arcana as you try and figure out, because you're feeling your heart go quite fast seeing these images, because anywhere you look you can see the image of this all around.
I can't rubbish at both of those now.
You can choose.
It's exactly the same for both.
Go for it.
Dear God, awful at this.
What did you get?
Doesn't matter. I haven't rolled yet. I've just been dreading it, trying to build up my courage. Not bad, not bad. It's 17 plus 1.
Right, you're fine. So, yes, before the dice you rolled was to see the intensity of the image you saw, with some edit points in case you were being your mathematical self trying to do the calculations. You won't be able to because you don't know the secret number. Luckily for you, as your heart goes, you can see, like some AI art, that maybe the Queen has a missing finger and, you know, like 3 boobs, and you realise that this is clearly an illusion. And
How do you know she doesn't?
Because she's my world, so I know how many boobs the Queen has. There you go.
She has 4, damn it.
And he would very much know that. He would know exactly the boobs. And so Rory would be like, in recognising that this isn't real, this isn't true, he would probably boldly and out loud say, "My queen would not weep. Her wrath would be dangerous and terrible, and I would burn under her gaze, but never would anyone drown under her tears."
Oh,
very good. The image fades, and you are just left in a mirrored room. But we'll move on to someone else. Okay, we were going backwards this time, so I think we're on Venom. Venom, same thing. Roll me a d20, please.
Why not? Okay.
why not?
Roll first.
Well, you have to. It's not like a why not. Please do it.
Oh no! I was gonna. Never mind.
I mean, I can do it for you, but
Already did. It's 5.
okay. Can you roll me a perception or arcana check and tell me what your the costume that you're wearing's worst fear would be?
Okay. Arcana check is 14.
Okay.
And
What is your worst fear?
can I explain it from the scratch, if you let me?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to connect with his arcane abilities, Venom closes his eyes and realizes that he is dressed up as a clumsy barbarian
Okay.
who used to be a servant of the Queen Goddess, Raven Queen,
Mm-hmm.
and who failed her miserably as her servant, and his poor soul was cast aside. And for the first time in his life, Venom feels fear, his fear, fear of failing Raven Queen. And yes, first time.
Okay. Yeah, so again, you don't know what one of your friends has seen, but yes, you see an image of the warrior's costume that you are wearing, and you see a very angry mother of ravens looking at you, and she seems to be talking to Clickety Clack, whispering about how useless you are and she should never have bestowed one of her messengers on you, and maybe she should never have saved your soul from, should have gone back to the infernal hells. But luckily for you, again, you did pass, so you realise it actually is an illusion, because again, seems to be an AI mirror and stuff seems to be a little bit strange. Ravens have, no heads and there's penises everywhere, because that seems to happen. It doesn't look normal, so you do realise it is indeed not true. And you are left in the mirrored room, or the mirrored box that you are in.
Mm-hmm. Still, though, when first time experiencing that fear, he will never forget this memory he took from this ex-servant.
Very good. Okay, on to Aisha. So, Aisha, remember, this is your costume's greatest fear. What would they be?
Helplessness.
Okay.
I feel like in my head, Zhang she being on the battlefield and not being able to do anything. Almost like having her hands tied and watching the battlefield unfold in front of her without being able to do anything to help them. That would be her greatest fear.
Very good. Roll me a d20 to see how intense the illusion's going to be.
Natural 1.
Okay. Very good. So, Aisha, you don't know what anyone else has seen, but you see a battlefield. There is lots of fighting going on. Lots of fairies seem to be attacking each other. However, you are not fighting. You seem to be with your brother, and he seems to have twisted his ankle and seems to be crying about it, and you're trying to calm him down as everyone around you is fighting heroically, and you're trying to calm down your little baby brother. I think it's your baby brother, might be your older brother. Anyway, you're trying to calm him down. How do you feel about that?
She'd be annoyed that she's in this position. She's trying to calm him down, trying to help him, but anything she says and does, it just doesn't seem to be getting through. And she's looking around her and seeing all the death around her, her friends dropping one by one, whilst I see people coming at us, and I'm desperately trying to get him up, and I'm trying to pick him up, but I can't pick him up. I don't have the strength in my arms, and I'm just wondering why don't I have the strength? I should have the strength at least to save one person. If that person is my brother, at least let me save that person. But I just can't pick him up. I can't move. I'm kind of frozen in place and intense. It just kind of like mentally shatter.
Very good. Luckily for you, as you were staring at this, the image totally disappears, and it just says, if you would like any more art, you will need to make an account, and just disappears. Nothing there.
I hate free trials.
Yep. Okay. Again, we're going backwards. So, Zath, same thing. What would your new character costume worst fear be?
Nakella's worst fear is sort of tied to her powers, but it would be facing the people she's killed. Whether it's facing their ghosts or seeing them again and having them... Yeah, having to deal with the consequences of murder.
Okay, yes. And can you roll me a d20, please, as well?
11.
Okay. Oh, and I should have made, actually, before I let Aisha, I should have made you roll a Perception or Arcana check to see if you actually passed that, because I didn't. But I would imagine you would, because you have some roll. So I will just quickly go back to Aisha. Will you roll me a Perception or Arcana check?
I can indeed roll a perception check, and it will be fantastic. A 9.
Oh, luckily you just passed, so everything that I said just happened. And Ekin, I made you roll, didn't I, for as well? Yeah, sorry. So yes, luckily for you, Cameron, your score to beat was an 8, so you just passed it anyway. However, yes, back to Zath. So Zath, you see your character, and she is in a nursery, and you can see a chubby little 2-year-old screaming, and it has fangs, and it's like, I'm 200 years old. Why did you turn me into this? I hate my life.
But she never turned people, she just ate them.
It's AI, it does whatever it wants.
So I guess I need to roll Perception
or Arcana, and you can tell me how you would react to what you're seeing as well if you want.
I mean, I think Nakella / Zath would be confused, because that's not exactly how her powers work, and she... Like, it's horrifying, but she's like... You're not what I... What? Yeah, she'd be confused. That is a 29 perception. It was a natural 20.
Very good. Well, yours was an 18 to beat. So, yeah, luckily for you, you're like, This is vaguely connected to what I inputted into AI art, but I didn't actually ask for this. So you don't. I mean, I guess it would be comical to your character to see something.
I'm a damn
like
fair, not a
this.
vampire. I don't turn people. I just eat their life.
Then
I
it
live
ju-
on life energy.
Then it just shows you born, and then it turns off.
Why couldn't I get that? Wait, what?
Very good. Yes. So yeah, you're just in a mirrored room for now, and finally we have Thalia and her costumed character. What would her worst fear be?
So, Methrin, I think she was fighting to save the Dryads, and I think her worst fear would just be would just was to have failed them completely, and they've all gone, and there's nothing she can do about it. That she's failed in her mission. She couldn't help them, and they're gone. That would be her
Okay.
worst fear.
Yours is a little bit simpler. So you just look around, and in every direction in the mirror there is just a car park. Just car parks from all the eye can see. No trees, no flowers, just car park, car park, car park. Sorry, wagon park,
So
not car
much
park.
concrete.
Wagon parks, just
Oh.
magical concrete and just wagons and places, disabled wagon places. Just yes, car parks. Sorry, wagon parks everywhere. No trees. It's raining. It's very miserable. So can you roll me a d20?
Okay. 9.
Okay.
For once, your low rolls are paying off.
Yeah, this was a low
know.
one you wanted. Can you roll?
Yeah, I rolled the highest.
Yes, you did, lucky. Roll me for perception or arcana to see if you can, how traumatized you are with what you're seeing.
I do a perception. That's much harder. Oh, that's a natural 1 for a 7 total.
Okay. Yes. Unfortunately for you, you just have a bit of a panic attack, because you can't see anything apart from these wagon parks. Can you roll me a d12 to see how much psychic damage you see from seeing this awful image?
5.
You take 5 points of psychic damage. However, I will let you roll again to see again for perception arcana as you again the image of the rolling wagon parks keeps rolling on.
Okay. I'll try another perception. So it's a 7 for 13.
Need to roll me another dice for damage.
This is
Another
how you
D12,
die, by the
right?
way.
Yeah, I think I said a d12. Yeah, so yeah, d12 another
Yeah.
one.
It was 7.
Okay, so we will come back. So the rest of you, I'm going to ask you what you're doing. So we'll start again with Robin. So Robin, you're just in a mirrored box. What would you like to do?
After having experienced what he's experienced, he's now feeling much more connected with Sir Rory. And he is going to say, have no time for these foolish tricks. Once more, remove his staff of striking and wail on the mirror.
Go for
Try
it.
and smash it.
Go for it.
Okay, let me find what I'm doing with it as well. I'm going to. That's what I got. Okay, I am going to just attack. So it is 14 plus 7.
Yep,
That
it's a mirror. It's a mirror. You can hit it.
And I'm going to put a smite through it. So
Okay.
to gather all of his anger and his rage at people trying to use the image of his queen against him, and shove a 2nd level divine smite
Okay.
plus 3 charges
Oh my
From-
god.
from his staff.
Go for it.
So let me work out what all of that would be. So it's D8, 1d8 for the staff of striking.
Okay, let me know what the damage
Then
is.
I'm just trying to work out what everything I'm adding is. To add my smite, that'll be another 3d8, so that makes it 4d8 and 3d6 of damage to these mirrors.
So what's the total?
I'm just about to roll that. I was just looking at how many I was doing.
Yeah, no way,
1,
just so I know
2,
for...
3, 4d8, 3d6.
Orders alert. It's a very large number.
I mean, just let me know when you hit 40, I would say. That's the easiest thing
Oh,
to
no,
let me know.
23 points of damage. There were some 1s and 2s in there.
Okay,
Oh.
well done.
That
Can
was
you...
the first attack.
Okay, well, that's fine. It shatters, but you do need to do me a dexterity saving throw.
And you've also got 7 years bad luck, just saying.
I mean, you know, we'll see.
Does a 25.
Yes, it does. You manage to dodge the shards of glass as they fall, and you find yourself outside. Well, not outside, but where you were before, further along near the stairs that are going up. What is Venom doing? He's still stuck in his mirrored box. What would you like to do?
Well, without knowing it, he would rage. Actually,
Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna mark that off, and he would rage, and I don't know. Should I headbutt into the mirror? Maybe.
You can do
Why
whatever
not?
you go for it. Roll for attack. Remember, it is a mirror, so unless you roll a natural 1, you're probably going to hit it.
Okay. I hope I don't. I'm going to do unarmed strike.
Okay.
Oh, it's not 1. That's good. It's 9.
It's you maybe you look at yourself and you look scared, but you do manage to headbutt it. And how much damage do you do to the mirror?
His own rage scares him. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh. I click on the thingy, but what should I roll? For damage.
Unarmed strike. It should say next to it the little button. The damage thing.
It says 2 without dice.
That's fine. Okay. Well, yeah, you still see a crack in the mirror, and you can see obviously outward. So you can see, and I'm sure your friend Robin can see you through the hole. So I will let him help you out.
I have extra attack too.
I think you pretty much know that you can kill this mirror. You can see your friend's going to help you. Aisha, how about you? You're stuck in your mirrored box as well. What would you like to do?
Aisha would simply sit down, take a breath, think about what would Zhang do, and would start meditating for a minute to figure out something. Before realizing, I have the 2 best tools here, and I will start just a flurry of blows at the mirror.
Go for it. So roll for attack. Unless you roll a natural 1, you're probably going to hit it, and then unless you do no damage, it will probably break a little bit.
Yeah, that's a hit, and 7 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's fine. You managed to crack at least one of the mirrors, so it flies open. So yeah, you can pretty much crawl your way out. It's enough space. Very good.
Yeah.
You go, sis.
roly-poly the way out.
Okay, and on to Zath. What is Zath doing? You're again in your mirrored little jail cell. What would you like to do?
So, first of all, Zath is hungry. Second of all, she's deeply, deeply upset about the fact that the mirror made her seem like a vampire and not a damn fire. made Nikella seem like a vampire. So she is going to cast a spell.
Okay.
She is going to take out her lute and strum it once, very hard, and imagine that sort of high-pitched noise that you hear with an amp when they play the first note at a concert.
Mm-hmm.
That is the noise that she makes, and she casts Shatter.
Okay.
Nice.
Well done.
At a 3rd level.
So it's going to hit because it's an inanimate object.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Unless the mirror needs to roll a con save.
No, it's it's fine.
And the mirror is inorganic, and therefore I do excuse me. I do extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
So I am blasting through basically 20 feet of mirrors.
Mm-hmm. Go for it. And how much
and
damage does it do?
So it's 3d8 plus... oh no, sorry, I lie. It's 4d8.
Mm-hmm. Roll for damage.
That's 24 damage.
Nice.
Very good. You will need to do me a wisdom saving throw. Sorry, a dexterity saving throw. Sorry.
Oh, dex save.
Dex saving throw, yes.
15.
Very good. Yes. You do manage to avoid some of the shattered glass. And again, just I think because you rolled high enough for damage, I will say, what was the Constitution saving throw again? What was the number to beat?
15.
Okay. Can Thalia, your character, roll for that?
Nah. Unlucky.
Wait, what am I rolling again? Sorry,
Was it Constitution? Did you say?
Con save.
Seth?
Yeah, it's a con save.
Okay.
Yeah. Damn you, girl.
I'm sorry!
I got a
We're
12.
breaking the illusion.
12. So you failed it. So how much damage does poor Thalia take?
24 damage.
Am I close?
Don't worry,
Am I
I can
close
heal
enough?
you. I will heal you. Once I realize I've damaged you, I will heal you.
I was going to say, am I not within 10 feet? Am I not within?
You're not within 10 feet. On the plus side, Thalia, the one of the mirrors does shatter, so you can see car park all around, but you can also see Zath strumming a guitar, but also you get hit, obviously, by this blast of her sound.
Wasn't it less
Okay.
damage? Because you did more damage because it was inorganic, right? But she's not inorganic.
I reread the spell, and it's actually just that inorganic materials get a disadvantage on the save.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There you go. So
I'm sorry.
I tried, Talia. I tried.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine. Don't worry. I've got you.
So Thalia, what would you like to do? You obviously.
I know what I would like to do, but that's not what my character would do.
Sorry.
She's nice. I don't know.
I'm sorry,
well,
you've damaged our party far more times than I have.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
Ooh,
It's
scared
not fun being on the
bitchy.
receiving end of that. It's really not. So she will have. I think Thalia would have gone and receded a little bit, and I think Methrin would have come forward a little bit. Not being able to save on a roll, I think the panic would have started, and it would have been. She would have started panicking, and I think you would see through the little crack that you have made in the glass. You would have seen the bottom of her dress was amber. It started to crackle a little bit, kind of like lightning, and a little bit of kind of like when someone's got a wind machine, but you don't know where the wind machine is coming from. Kind of like the wind is picking up around her, but there's nowhere for the wind to have been. And if she kind of looks to you, she's when the crack has happened, and you just see her eyes are going a little ambery, and there's kind of little lightning kind of around her eyes. It kind of almost looks like she looks a little bit mad.
That's a good area.
Not at you, just in general. Mainly at the car park. But
Wagon park.
she looks mad.
park.
At the wagon park. At the wagon park. She looks mad at the wagon park. Sorry. Yeah, she's looking a little mad, a little crazed. But she will just walk towards that bit that's cracked, and she'll just try and. I don't really want to use that. She will just try and. I don't even
I mean,
know.
it's cracked enough, the same as Aisha's, that you can crawl out. There's a hole that you can crawl out.
Oh, okay. I will crawl out of the hole.
Very
Angrily.
Calling for the crack.
Crawl out of the hole.
Mhm.
I got you. I got you.
Mhm. So
I got you. Yeah, you got her. Yeah, you did.
What would you guys like to do? Obviously, you see that the door is banking with the rain, and really sounds to be a gale is going on outside. Are you also? Can you roll me for insight as well?
Before I do that,
absolutely.
can I just quickly heal up Thalia with a
I was
fourth
going to
level
say,
cure wound?
before
That's
I did
fine.
that, I would stop you from doing that.
Yeah,
Because I
that's
would
fine.
run over with my glowing
Oh.
hands.
But it's my fault.
I don't need to use magical resource for this. And look at Thalia and say, you've done this for me before, let me do this for you. And I would like to pour in a load of healing from my pool of lay on hands.
Ew.
As I take her
Thank
shoulders
you.
and try and talk her down, seeing the lightning in her eye. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you
It's
said an
alright.
insight check while we were doing this,
Yeah,
right?
well, I'm happy you
Uh-huh.
guys to heal up, but yeah, all roll me for insight as well.
Natural 20.
Damn, girl. And how much am I healing?
Would you like 30?
I would love 30. That would be grand.
Yeah, I give you 30 points of healing
Thank you, my love.
at the cost of 0 spell slots, which is why
I
Robin
actually
wanted to
realised-
run in there.
I actually realized I could have done more damage, but I didn't.
God.
I have an ability as a spirits bard, which I can add 1d6 to any damage or healing roll.
Mhm.
Very
good.
nice.
So
I rolled a
need
huge
to
9
remember
on
that.
insight, by the way.
Okay, so anyone get less than 12? Obviously, Aisha didn't. Anyone get 12? Less than 12?
I got a natural 20.
Yeah. I also got a natural 20.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
We roll the same!
So just leave now.
Always roll the same.
Don't worry.
God damn
you've
it,
got-
man.
Something bad's going to happen hopefully soon. You do realise that, so you've not seen any, you know where all the crew are because you've seen them. Usually someone drives the ship or it stops. You guys are getting a little bit worried that, the only person you've not seen is Isolde, the captain, but it's very hard to maneuver the ship and do all the stuff that you do, even on a ghost ship. So you guys are getting should be getting worried.
Yeah.
Is there any sign
By the
of
way.
the captain?
Onward to the deck.
I think so.
Anything you would like to do before you go up on deck?
Oh,
Zath is very specifically trying not to look at her party.
Alright.
Mm.
I would like to roll insight with disadvantage
Okay.
because I've been punching everywhere,
Okay.
even though I'm out of the mirror box or whatever. Since then, I've been raging. As I rage, I see multiple mixed memories of different type of dead elves having trouble with the queen, having their visualizing their most fearsome memories, and I'm losing my mind. Like, if others can see, I'm not good. But I am trying to follow them, the rest of the party, as well as I can. Trying not to shut my eyes.
Can I?
Rolling for the second. First one was 14.
Okay.
So,
So Zath and Venom are suffering.
As his sister, do I notice any difference in his mental?
What's your passive perception?
15.
So 14.
You
My
probably would
insight
notice.
is 14, so this was better. Second roll was it?
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
know.
I'm
A
still
15
able
you would
to.
notice.
I'm still able to sense stuff around me very well, but I'm in tremendous mental pain right now, and I show it.
Yeah. I would probably his sister, Aisha, should I say, would probably walk over to him, put an arm around him, and just be like, it's not me, brother, to be one to calm anyone down, but this isn't like you, and I have a weird inner peace right now. Let me share some with you. And I will.
As he says this, the ship turns and you all fall forwards towards the open door. However, I will let you finish what you are saying, Aisha. So yes, you were doing this mid-fall.
I fall, and then I say, "Do you know what, brother? Fucking a piece. Yeah, fuck this. Fuck everything. Let's go punch something." And I will beeline to the exit.
Venom cries out.
You guys all fall forwards toward the entrance, where the ship then goes the opposite way, and you all feel yourself bang onto the deck, where you can see that Isolde seems to be battling to control the ship as this big storm seems to be hitting, and you look towards the mast. You see the bagman holding Clickety-Clack in its claws, grinning, and a flash of thunder illuminates the deck as a blue orb spirals down the mast as you hear cackling all around you. Welcome, unicorns. Thank you for joining me. But midnight approaches, and as well you know what that means, as there is a dramatic pause. If you don't get those enchanted costumes off in 5 minutes, when midnight strikes, you will be possessed by the spirits of those long forgotten.
Zap hisses. Like, full on, like, Damfire hisses at Bagman, just like...
Now you notice this is not Bagman saying that. This is this weird blue orb which kind of plonks down in the middle of the deck next to him, as you see this spectral, I guess Disney spectral blue glowing ghost-like form of someone some of you might remember, as you see the familiar form of Dr. Dread, the Midnight Carnival ex-necromantic performer that you may have defeated a long time ago. Well, come on, let's get this over with. Try and kill me again. And oh, just let me call my little friend just to help. I'm sure you've missed him so much. Oh, cradle fall, as over the top of the deck, a green mist creeps together and forms the ghostly apparition of a huge, glowing, spectral ghost dragon. Can you all roll for initiative, please?
Hi folks, Ian here. Hope you're enjoying this Halloween special. To find out if the Slam Unicorns make it to midnight, you'll have to join us on the next episode of Runaway Dice.